Students, today we are going to learn about man instrumentation system. So man instrument system is the basic of the, you can tell it is the basic of the bioinstrumentation. Bioinstrumentation. So how it is the basic? Because to make any kind of bioinstrumentation instruments like the ECG machine, the EEG, the EMG, first we have to learn that how that instruments can be made, and how can we made for that, how it will work, how it will measure that signals, that parameters. This is that man instrument system teaches us. Man instrument system actually the you can say in nowadays language the collaboration between the human and the instrument, the man and the instrument. Why it is different from other instrument system? Because here the man is included. So man is the human object is the source of various kinds of signals like ECG, EEG, EMG. So we have to measure these different kinds of signal for detection any kind of disease or the conditions. So for that we have to make instrument. So how we will make the instrument? Therefore we have to know the man instrument system, how it is working. On the basis of this we can make our instruments. So now we will learn the basic components of man instrument system. So here we can see the block diagram of man instrumentation system. The main attraction of this whole system is the man. This is the thing which specialized this system from any other instrumentation system. So first in this block diagram, the starting is from the man itself, the man, the human object, from which we have to measure the signals, the physiological signals we gather from this man, the human object. And to gather this kind of signal in many instrumentation systems, man instrumentation system, we take help of some kind of stimulus. We use some stimulus. This stimulus can be of visual, that means a light. You can put a torchlight on, in this way, a torchlight on the man's eye. This will create a kind of stimulus in the body. And any kind of audio, form of audio, any tone, any sound, which will react as a stimulus for the body and produce a signal according to it, neurological signal. Or we can use the direct electrical stimulation to some neurological cases. So by using this stimulus we get some signal, physiological signal from the human object. We gather them using transducer. What is a transducer? Transducer is like a system which converts any kind of signal, whether it's physiological or any kind of signal, to electrical signal. The transducer converts the signal into electrical signal. It's always convert into electrical signal. So in which kind of signal we work on in the rest of the instrumentation system? It is electrical signal. So first, from the physiological signal, by the use of transducer, we converted the signal into electrical signal. Now this signal, as to show the measurements, to get the measurements in the display equipment, we have to do some sort of amplification or filtration or conversion, so that it will be formed in a form which will be suitable for the display to the observer. This function is done inside this signal conditioning equipment. The signal conditioning equipment basically amplifies or attenuates. It is a combination of some sort of instrumentation, amplifier or filters, basically LPF, which the LPF which is involved in reducing the noise from the signal. So this kind of formation of the signal is done in the signal conditioning unit. From that, the signal, that electrical signal which is formed in the signal conditioning equipment, is now come to the display equipment. In the display equipment, the signal is shown. In a man instrumentation system, the display equipment may include a graphic pen recorder that produces a permanent record of the data. Now, so the signal can be displayed in the using the graphic pen recorder in front of the observer. Also, it can be recorded for further processing. So here the recording has two types of meaning. In this case, in the display, we use the graphic pen recorder to display a permanent paper record. And when we are talking about another recorder, this is the recorder which records the full data, the real-time data. So just like you imagine, you are going in the Durga Puja pandal, right? And here you have taken, in this year, you will go to the Durga Puja pandal, you will take some photo or some video. When you will see it during any other month rather than the Durga Puja month, you then also can review that moment. So this kind of recording of data is necessary to research on it, to analyze the measurement in future also. Also, you will see here and control feedback, the control device. So where it is necessary or desirable to have automatic control of stimulus, that means each and every unit of the the instrumentation system, it can be the stimulus, it can be the transducer, so to automatically control them. Because if you doesn't control the stimulus can be higher than our expectation, then it will ruin the measurement, it will disrupt the measurement if we use too much stimulus. If the transducer is working in such a way that it is not necessary for us to work in that way, that means to make them function in the way we want to get the measurement in the display unit, we have to add an control feedback for the automatic control. Here a feedback loop we get in this. The control device consists of a feedback loop, which is part of the output, where the output from the signal conditioning equipment and display, you can see from the signal conditioning equipment and display, the output comes to the control feedback loop, and this output is used to control the operation of the system in some way. So this is the whole function of the man instrumentation system. Firstly, stimulus is used on the man, the human object. From the in response to the stimulus, a physiological signal is taken from the man, and through the transducer it is converted into electrical signal. This signal is formulated in the signal conditioning unit by amplification or filtration or conversion. Then that formulated signal is shown in the display unit for the measurement. This formulated signal can be also stored in recording by using the recording data processing, and to make the whole system in automatic control, to have the automatic control of stimulus and transducer, we need a control feedback. So this is for this class. Thank you all.